Would like to say thank you so much for purchasing our Notion template for the pre-law journey. We really appreciate it, and we ask that you continue to shop with us on Etsy at Sunday Blues, as well as follow us on all socials at Sunday Blues for future drops and announcements. Okay, so this is the pre-law template home page and dashboard. So when you duplicate this into your own Notion account and dashboard, this is what will pop up. Feel free to delete this section after you read it, and we thank you for your purchase. So as you scroll down, this is the navigation section to get to all the other portals, your LSAT study, your law school research and applications, the resources, and scholarship tracker. Here is your account info, just to make sure you don't forget any of your account info. So you have the LSAC one, your Law Hub, and if you need to add another one, just press the 6 dots right here and press duplicate, and you can type out whichever other account you would need here. Over here is goals, so any goals you have for this pre-law journey, whether that's your LSAT date, score, application cycle, etc. Here is the pre-law timeline. Plan your pre-law journey here. Use the space to map out what you need to do each quarter and month so you can reduce stress and stay organized. This section is designed to grow with you as you move through the process. As well as on this page, you can find a sample suggested pre-law timeline that can help you map out what you need to do each month depending on where you are in your journey. But feel free to delete this page if you don't need it or you have already copied it here. So this timeline is done by the fiscal year. So quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, there's 3 months for each quarter, and it goes all the way down to December. An example that I have here for you guys is on this section, you put all your goals for the month, you put your to-dos for the month, and then you put your notes and reminders for the month, and that is repeated all the way down to December or whenever your application is due. The law school research and application tracker, it is a little intricate, so let's take this one by one. Here we go. So this is the criteria rubric, areas of law interest in research resources. So first you will type out any of the criteria that you are looking for with your rubric. So whether that is, I want to go to a East Coast law school, I want to go to New York, I want to go to T14, whatever it is you write here. Let's say your areas of interest for law school is cyber law, big law, you put it here, and then whatever resources you find while you're researching. As you scroll down, I added a notes section because some people might not know what the statuses mean, so here is a cheat code for those. Here is the law school application tracker. You click new page, a template will pop up, and once you press open as page, it will take you to the law school research. But before we get there, let me show you how the application tracker works. Let's say you're going to Duke University and it's your target school, you're planning to apply, or the plethora of statuses here. It's due on the 24th, there's a decision date, it's regular decision, it's in Durham, and you're going for cyber rights. Then you would click Duke University. Here's all the research you've done from what tier it is, the LSAT range, the GPA range, the tuition, cost of living, areas, etc., etc. Everything that you would see on the ABA report that they submit every year, as well as do they have a good disability services, yes or no. The same for veteran services. And did you visit the campus? Were you able to? Yes or no. And then also you could put the logo of the school here, or what the school building looks like, or whatever you want here, and then the rubric and criteria of what you're looking for in a law school as well. And then here is the application materials checklist, where it goes from part 1, LSAC account created, all the way down to the school specific things like optional essays, submissions and tracking, post-decision actions, as well as character and fitness completed and addendum. Then you go here, and this is your communication hub. So let's say you are in heavy communication with this school, you'd write all your communication liaison information here, so you don't have to worry about losing it. It's in the place that it's correlated with the school. Here's notes. Here's another tidbit that I put here. Some people might not know what a LOCI is, so here it is, but you could always delete it and write your own notes here. As you scroll down, here is the scholarships. So the idea for this scholarships tracker is that each school will have their own specific scholarships that you could apply to, and you would put them here. But they all go to a main database that you will see soon. So let's say they have another big law scholarship, right? You would put the link here, the amount here, when it's due, the status of the application for it, and the school. Make sure you put the school name because it matters when you get to the scholarship tracker main database. As I said before, let's say you put all the scholarships you knew that were related to Duke here. It will show up to this main database. So every single school, for every single law school research that you've done and application that you've done, will pop up here regarding scholarships. And each page that you use for the application tracker, so each page that you use here, each page is the same because it's a template. So every time you press new page, a new template for the same thing as the Duke one that I showed you will pop up as the same, and so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense. The LSAT Study Hub, where you do all your LSAT studying and keep all your notes. So right here is your quick links to all things LSAT studying. If you need to add a new link, just do Command C or Control C and Command V or Control V right under it, and it will pop up. Here is your learning style, where you can take a learning style quiz, figure out the best way you learn, and you can type out all the tips and tricks and advice for that learning style here. This is your study system section. So basically here is where you put the materials you are using to study. So like a notepad, iPad, LSAT Demon, etc., etc. Here's your study game plan. This is where you're going to put how you're going to study. So I put an example here of like Monday and Tuesday, 2 timed LR, Wednesday and Thursday, etc., etc. Here is your My Study Hours. So this is also broken down in quarters, just like the dashboard homepage is. So let's say you put the week that you're studying here, you put your study goals for the week here. This is where you would track out all your hours. So let's say you studied on Monday. Let's say you studied on Monday on the 5th and you studied for 3 hours, and your focus area was LR, and your session goals was to get 8 out of 10 right. Okay, and then let's say you also studied on Tuesday for 3 hours. As you can see at the bottom, it tells you how many hours you have studied for the week. So if you have like a weekly goal of hours that you want to study, then this will help you keep track. And let's say you studied on Tuesday, but you didn't study on Wednesday. You don't check it, but you do check Thursday because you study on Thursday, etc., etc. So then right here is the weekly blind review. If blind review works for you, it doesn't work for all, but it has like your wrong answer or your just answer journal right under each week review. And if you need to add more, just press the 6 dots here and press duplicate, and then you can have more wrong answer journals for each week. And this goes all the way down to December. Resources, where you can put all the resources you find. This is all the ones that I have found so far that are categorized into pre-law, organization, company, brand, LSAT prep, social media, etc., etc. So you can like put all your findings here as well. Just press new page and you'll be good to go. Here's the glossary or terms that you might not know or be forgetting. So that's what I put here, like regular decision, early decision, etc., etc. I hope this video really helped you, and once again, thank you for shopping and purchasing Sunday Blues' pre-law journey Notion template. Please leave a review and tell us how much this has helped you, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.